A big update has arrived on the advanced server with many heroes adjustments and new skins like Kadita Mpl, Ruby Collector has been confirmed. So without wasting a single moment, let's jump into the video. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we will talk about the changes made in patch note 1.8.06 and everything it came up with. Here are the questions from our previous video. The first question is asked by Gushan and Leslie, asking whether it's my real voice or not. Well, no, it's not my real voice. Here goes my real voice.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Joking, it's my real voice. The second question is asked by Sunrise, asking when is Beyond the Clouds getting released. It's well explained in this video, you can check it out from the tag linked. Moving on to hero adjustment. Nolan is getting adjusted. His passive rift pulling effects are now longer but weaker. The damage bonus from extra physical attacks is also reduced by 10%, and the damage decrease for multiple rift hits is reduced by 5%. His ultimate will now be cast in a target area rather than in a target direction. The base damage is reduced by 20 in the late game, and the damage from extra physical attacks is also reduced by 10%. Lolita is getting adjusted. Her passive will no longer be permanent and will now last for 30 seconds. Skill 2 is buffed. The reflected damage will now be based on enemy heroes instead of herself, and it can now only be interrupted when suppressed or transformed. Ultimate is adjusted. Quick tap prevention is added and up the damage, also the minimum stun duration. But the slow effect is reduced by 25%. Audit is getting buffed. Her ultimate dash effect is back. Using the second phase, when her ultimate is active, you will be able to dash in the target direction. Iksha is getting buffed. Her attack speed attributes is reduced by 1.45%. Her skill 1 base damage is increased by 25 in the early game and by 50 in the late game. The damage from total physical attack is also increased by 10%. Her ultimate now has a new effect, where using it will increase her attack speed by 50%. Matilda is getting buffed. Her skill 2 cooldown is reduced by 3 seconds in the early game. Her ultimate now has a new effect where she can now select an area to rush to while knocking enemies airborne in her path. Irithel is getting adjusted. Her ultimate cooldown is reduced by 9 seconds at all levels, but her ultimate duration is reduced by 5 seconds. Lilia is getting buffed. Her skill 2 energy restoring time is greatly reduced, but her ultimate effect where using it restores shadow energy is removed. Florine is getting buffed. Her passive equipment sharing can now be shared after leaving the combat for 5 seconds. Her exclusive equipment Lantern of Hope is adjusted. The extra magic power is reduced by 5 and the extra movement speed is also reduced by 2%. And a new effect is also added where the equipment attributes will scale with Florine's level and are double at the maxed level. Rafaela is getting buffed. Her ultimate range and speed are increased. Ruby is getting buffed. Her skill 1 cooldown is reduced by 1 second. While the skill 2 and ultimate changes made in the previous updates are reverted, and now these skills are the same as the original server. Xavier is getting a buff. developers want to give him a more early game potential. His first skill damage is increased by 50 points in the early game and remains the same in the late game. Aldous is getting adjusted. Developers want Aldous to be played more easily in the experience lane, so they have increased the number of stakes he gets. He will now get 10 stakes after killing the siege minions when he last hits, and 5 stakes if his siege minions get killed nearby him. To balance this, they reduce the extra damage scaling from each stake by 1 point. Alice is getting adjusted. Her passive is getting adjusted. The maximum HP increase per orb has been decreased by 2 points. The maximum mana increase per orb has been decreased by 5 points. The number of orbs required to gain a movement speed bonus is increased by 10 points. Faramis is getting adjusted. His skill 2 is getting adjusted. The number of neither energy bounces is toned down to 2. The magic power bonus he gets from his skill 2 has been increased by 14%. Geelong is getting adjusted. His passive is adjusted. The 50% total physical attack on his damage has been changed to 30 plus 40% of the total physical attack. The HP regen from his passive has been changed to 30 plus 20% of the total physical attack. Freya is getting nerfed. Her skill 2 is nerfed. Now she will have plus 200% attack speed at maximum from her second skill. Developers had to do this because her skill 2 nullified all attack speed reduction. Moving on to battlefield adjustments. First, we have changes made to the emblems. The hybrid region from the basic common emblem has been reduced by 3 points. The movement speed from the talent agility has been reduced by 1%. The damage from Master Assassin has been increased by 1%. The mana region from the life drain has been increased by 1%. The defense increase from tenacity has been reduced by 3 points. The HP region from Brave Smite has been reduced by 1%. The HP region from the Killing Spree has been increased by 2%. To balance the previous EXP adjustments, the EXP gained from Horn Lizards, Lava Golem and Fire Beetles has been increased to make jungler to reach level 4 quicker. However, it is still longer compared to the original server. Scarlet Phantom has been renamed to Great Dragon Spear and its lore is added along with its new design. Developer have fixed the issue where Lolita could block Franco and Argus's hook. Developer have fixed the issue where we couldn't use the Wind of Nature while using Blink skills. The special effect quality for Lilia, Angela and Kimi has been optimized. The in-match models for Harley, Valir and Gatotkacha has been optimized. 4 new tips have been added to the loading screen. Moving on to weekly free heroes and new skins. The tags for Akai's Summer Party, Clint Sun and Sen have been changed to Summer tag. The tags for Nana Wind Fairy and Rafaela Biomedic have been changed to MPL tags. The free heroes for the weeks will be Vexana, Atlas, Ruby, Angela, Paquito, Martis, Franco and Yin. And for Starlight members, the extra free heroes will be Benedetta, Aldous, Hayabusa, Claude, Clint and Popol and Koopa. Moving to system adjustments. We can see that the previous Magic Wheel revamp has a few more adjustments. You can check the old one by clicking here as I am explaining the new things added to it. Now for every 200 spins, the user is guaranteed to get at least 200 magic cores. You will be able to exchange for skins and trail effects using magic cores from the magic shop. The custom actions will automatically be unlocked after exchanging the corresponding skin. The new drop rates are as follows: 2% for permanent heroes, skins or recoil effects, 50% for fragments or tokens, 28% for magic dust, and lastly 20% for magic core. Next is the HD model adjustments. As players with low storage were having issues with HD graphics as they used to take up a lot of space. It will no longer be saved locally, instead it will load online. This optimization is only available for 16 GB or some 32 GB devices. Moving to the survey section. First, we have new mischievous cat score special skin surveys. Glue being the first one, and it seemed ML decided to make him look cool. And no doubt, they succeeded in it. Matilda is on the second with some funky dress up. Harit is the last one and is currently my favorite among them all. Second on our list is Alice Epic or Collector Skin Surveys. Design one is called Phantom Inception and it looks a bit techy. Whereas Design 2 Dream Moth Fairy is close to nature. Lastly, we have good news for Aurora users as she is getting revamped, and here's the survey. It does look good, but she seems a bit sad. Moving to other parts. We have Alpha's Star Enforcer wallpaper, which will be possible candidate for September Starlight skin. And this is Kadita's Mpl Hydromancer skin, which will be released on the 8th of August. Lastly, here's the updated wallpaper of Ruby's Prismatic Plume Collector skin. It will arrive on August 30th along with Hanabi and Whale Collector skins. So will you guys spend for the Ruby Collector skin? Or are you saving up for others? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. That will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.